Good morning folks, how are you all doing? Right, Land's End Challenge ride. What I plan to do is I'm going to ride from Cardiff to Land's End and back in a day. The idea will be to leave Cardiff at stupid o'clock in the morning on Sunday the 6th of April. I will be riding Elvis, my Royal Enfield 650 Interceptor. I'm going to ride down to, well, follow the M4, M5 down to junction 27, go cross country to Barnstable. Then I follow the A39 and the A30, or as it's known, the Atlantic Highway and the A30, all the way down to Land's End. When I get to Land's End, take a photo by the iconic sign, as always, prove I got there, and then ride home. I'm going to keep stops to a bare minimum of as and when necessary, i.e. fuel, food, need a pee, which will be probably more often than I hope. And the stops will be quite brief, trying to keep them as short as possible. Having said that, this trip is roughly 500 miles, just under 500 mile round trip, and it should take about 12 hours, barring any problems. Now, to be fair, I have done this trip before, but in the past when I've done it more powerful bikes. The last time was in 2023 on my KTM 790, and that bike has got twice the power of the Interceptor, so I do like a challenge. There we go, that's the challenge. Ride to Land's End and back in a day, minimum stops, let's say just under 500 mile round trip, and should take about 12 hours hopefully. So why am I doing this? Well, apart from the fact I quite enjoy these long rides, I want to do something for charity again this year. I did one last year, rattling around Wales with my mate Jonathan, Papa Smith. So I thought I'd do one this year, but I'm going to do it solo. This year I'm doing it for the Curie Hospice in Penarth, better known as Holm Towers. Most of you will probably know as Holm Towers, where obviously they care for terminally ill patients. I have a kind of personal connection to the place in that my wife's stepfather was cared for in the hospice quite some years ago, and more recently my mother-in-law was cared for at home by the Hospice Home team, who come out and looked after her in the house. It's absolutely fantastic. They're amazing people. In my opinion, they are true angels. Now, through my work, I've actually witnessed firsthand the work that they do in the hospice, the care they put into looking after their patients. And it's not just a job for them. They do genuinely care. They really do. And I want to show a little bit of appreciation, Mrs. Grump's on board with me on this one, obviously, to say thank you to them all. So, a Just Giving page will be created. Hopefully it will be done by now. If it is, there'll be a link in the description, or links to go to the page and all that sort of thing. You know me, I'm not technically minded, so have a look in the description. Yeah, there'll be a Just Giving page created. Should say Land's End Challenge Ride. Should say, because I haven't actually set it up yet. There will also be a QR code, so you can just scan that and do it that way. Donations can be made via Just Giving only, please. Please don't try and send me any cash or anything. Go through the Just Giving page. It's a lot less hassle. If you wish to donate, fantastic, thank you so much. As little or as much as you can afford, it doesn't matter. If you want to make it an anonymous donation, just click anonymous or whatever it is when you make your donation. You don't have to give your name if you don't want to, but honestly, every single penny really does count, and it really will make a difference. All the money raised, every single penny, through the Just Giving page will be sent to the hospice in Penarth. It's not going anywhere else. And I'm going to ask the hospice that when they receive the total amount of donations, whatever it is, can they try and spend it on something for the nursing staff themselves? Rather than just put it into the general charity funds, can they actually buy something for the nursing staff, wherever they want? That's what I'm going to request anyway. Yes, there is. Right. As far as getting the word out, I'm going to share this video and more information on all the socials, which will be my Facebook page, Grumps Rides. Also on the two Facebook pages I run for motorbikes, which are Motorbike Rides in Wales, in brackets mostly, and the other one is Rideouts and Events in Wales, in brackets mostly. I will also be sharing information on my Instagram page, which is Grumps Rides. On the day itself, as I'm riding down, I will be doing little short videos on Instagram and updates of how I'm progressing, how I'm getting on when I get there, the photo, all the usual, and obviously on the way home. so you can track what I'm doing and have a look if you really want to. Hopefully I will be filming the whole trip and creating some kind of video afterwards, which will end up on the channel. Obviously my YouTube channel, Grumps Rise. Keep an eye on all them on the YouTube channel, on the socials. That'll keep you updated on what's going on, details of the Just Giving page, etc. Okay, right, thank you folks. Really appreciate you sticking around and listening. As I say, if you wish to donate, thank you so much. Every single penny really does count, and every single penny will be going to the hospice in Penarth, nowhere else. Thanks a lot, folks. I shall catch you all up with you all soon. Keep an eye on the socials, and of course, be safe, ride safe, and have fun. And of course, 'cause I can't do it without, doodles!